I'm going to be showing you how to do some other things for your thumbnail. And I just found out that I could use this on Canva. I could use the tutorials on Canva when I've been on here for 2 years and I have not found any videos, anything on here that shows you how to do a tutorial on Canva. So I ended up buying Loom for the year, and it is a little bit of a bummer because I do want to show some tutorials in Kajabi. And this is something that it's a storefront and I am a part of, and it is for coaches, for one-on-ones, for you can have an email list. Well, you should have an email list, a community, and monthly subscriptions. And so this is something that's really important. I am an affiliate, so when I do leave my link below to sign up for it, you get 30 days for free to try it out. And I do get a small commission if you do that. So that is something that you could actually join if you do this on your for your business, but I will go into that a little bit further into detail. So I'm going to go ahead and click on the other tab. So what I got to do when I click on the other tab, it does take me a while to it does take a while to load sometimes, unfortunately. So how I found this is I went into create on the side right here, and I couldn't find my thumbnail, so I just typed it in here, thumbnail, and so it'll just pop it up right here. So you just click on that. And then I'm gonna go ahead and hit share this tab instead. So when it clicks you to the new tab, you're gonna start recording on that. And I'm just getting familiar with this, and having the bubble in the one that I'm recording doesn't actually show when you're doing the tutorial, but once I hit done, you wanna make sure you go back here to the main one. And when you are done, you hit done. And last time I wasn't recording, so I did this whole thing and I wasn't even recording. So you live and learn, and you just okay, now make sure this is on. That is recording. So I go into here and I'm going to use an upload. I'm going to use one of my thumbnails I already used. And so you could also, these three dots, you can make the background, the image's background, and show the whole thing. The last time I removed the whole background out and I put some things from Elements right here, which you can type in different things and put as your background. But right now I'm going to be using the same background as my house, and I want to take this out, this part, because I don't like the way my kitchen looks, and I'm going to remove it. Make it look realistic as you possibly can, but you're going to maybe have to mess with it a little bit. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go into, let me get this out of here, edit. Now there's a lot of things in edit you can do. It's pretty cool. Some things I may not remember, but I don't use these all that much anymore. I used them probably in my other channel a lot. So this is background remover. You can get it from here as well, on top of right here up on top. So I'm going to do magic eraser, and then I'm going to remove this because I don't like it. Now if I go on into the couch or my shirt, so like I just do it real quick, and it's just going to take a big chunk out. So you want to spend time doing it. I'm not going to spend too much time in here, but I'm going to definitely just show you some things that you can do to make it look better. So you're just going to want to, oops, trying to do a straight line. And you're going to be spending a lot more time than I'm doing right now, but this at least gives you an idea that you could put things in there. And then you can probably do it again. And then you're going to make this smaller so you can get really inside the parts right there. So this is just really fast what I'm doing. Actually, I might go up here so I could take this back part out. I'm going to leave that gap in here because it's, we'll see how that looks when I take it out. My poor dog, last night he got something in his paw, I think. I've been trying to look, trying to get in between his little paws and get it out, whatever it is. Make sure this is charged. And he just is limping, so I'm waiting for 8 o'clock, which is really soon. The vet opens and I could see what they say. I've been trying to soak it a little bit in warm water, but he hates that and he's freaking out. I gave him a little bit of peanut butter calmness for him. It's the peanut butter calmness for dogs. I don't know if I could say that or not in here, but it's just calming them. And so then you're going to go, I'm going to arrow back, and I hope that's out enough, but we'll see. Then I'm going to go into Magic Edit, and then I've got to wait for it to load, and then I'm going to highlight wherever I did the background removal. I don't even know if it matters if I'm going way out or not. So, okay. And then I'm going to put kitchen hutch. See what happens. You could always change it if you don't like it. Sometimes it doesn't recognize the words you use. And so I'm new to the tutorials, like showing the tutorials. So I know I can improve and get better, but I'm showing you some of the things I've done with my uh, thumbnails. Oh, I like that. That's kind of cool. A little bit more modern than what I would probably like. Well, maybe this one. That looks a little bit better with this. And then also the background, I would like to change the color of the wall, but I think I'm going to leave that for now because you could always change it up and put, well, let's just do it. I'm here now, so and see what it looks like. I don't want to cough in the microphone. So magic eraser again, and it shouldn't take too long. But sky's the limit what you can do with this. And what I like about this compared to elements, you just put a background. With this, you can just mess with things. If you really want to spend a lot of time, I know it does get time consuming, but it is cool what you can do. And I have fun with it. So I know it's there again, it's not perfect, but I'm just, giving you ideas on what to do and what you can do with it is really super cool. And then I don't know, like I said, you might have to do it twice just to make sure it's out. Maybe just do that. I want it to do a little bit more straight. Otherwise, it's going to look like oh, a lopsided wall. But I mean, you get the idea. This is not in there. It's not perfect. Then you go back out, and then you go into and you can do. Let's try dark. Um, let's do navy blue wall. Sometimes that doesn't come out very good, so I ended up having. I think last time I had to. I thought I did that already. Oh, I didn't highlight it. I don't know. It's not perfect, but let's just see. Last time I had to put some plants or something on top of a cabinet I was trying the first time around, and that actually looked good. Like some cabinet space, like some cabinets above. You can, like I said, you can do, yeah, that doesn't look good. So you could generate again. Seems like the wall paint doesn't come out very good. So we'll just do, I wonder if I have to go back and arrow out. I might have to do that. All right, let's see if it generates again with, let's put some small wall plants. Oops, I didn't hit done. Oh, and I have to highlight it again, I think. Oh, okay, that did not do it. So let's try it again. That does not look good at all. So yeah, I don't think that that's, let's see. I can also arrow out to get that out. So we go back into edit. And a lot of this I'm just messing with. I don't use this that much. I know about it. and the cool things that you can do. A brush, and then let's do this. Might be a little wider, but and then we will put, how about some books? And what this put, I don't know. Plants, do house plants and see what happens. There again, you're gonna have to just mess with it, see what looks good, and hopefully this one will work. And the bad thing about this, it does take a little time. Oh, I like that. So let's see. So see, you can just see which ones you like. It's kind of cool. Really looks pretty realistic for the most part. Better than that trash can and the water filter thing there. Okay, I like that. We'll just do that. Get done. And then another thing you can do is you can add in little things in here. You could also do this. You can make your hair, if I don't want to show my silver, which sometimes it doesn't look good because it looks fake, and then you have to really get it perfect. Again, you could leave some of it in there, but if you want to add, when I've done this before in a picture and it looks pretty cool. So it's just kind of something you have to mess with. And so I want some dark black, or I just put black hair, black, and silver highlights. We'll just leave the silver in there, but and then I usually put it through here too a little bit, or you can. And if you don't like it, you could either mess with it once again and then just change it. If you want to change your hair, you can. I don't know if that's going to look good right there, but we'll see. I just think it's really cool what you can do with this, and you can get really into doing so many different things on here. You could change your shirt, you can change it to different things. I'll put something in there so you could see. Yeah, see, it's a little too dark. Oh, okay, but it gives you options right here, I think. Yeah, that's too dark because it doesn't blend in here. But I know the one I did last time, it was really cool. It looked like I had some really cool. Yeah, that's a little too dark. So, but anyway, you mess with that, you get an idea. I think I should have put all this right there and just kind of maybe it doesn't really blend in, but it's really cool. Let's do brown highlights in hair. And then I think I might have to click on again. Oh, I think it might. Oh, no, 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 no. I was supposed to hit generate again because this looks horrible, but as I had a bad dye job and I've had it actually in the past, I've had bad dye jobs before, so oh goodness. Okay, let's see. Brown and blonde highlights. I don't know if that's gonna look good or not. We'll see. And the brush. Okay. So you pretty much get the idea, but there's a lot of things you can do in here. And it's probably not, once again, it's not perfect. So I have to spend more time when you're doing it. It's just, it's time consuming. And so I'm already going outside the lines. But I mean, you can make it look really realistic by doing some of these. It's just you have to play with it and mess with it on the hair. The hair, I mean, it takes too much time probably. It can be done because I've done it, but I've tweaked it and messed with it a lot longer. I don't want to spend too much time on it if this doesn't work. Oh, I didn't remove the black. That's why. Okay, I was supposed to remove it because you could remove it. That's just going to take too much time, so we're just going to leave it like this for now. But you can remove it. You can go back and I thought something was up here that you can undo it, but maybe not. That's okay. That you know that this is just. um. Okay, so magic edit. but that's gonna spend too much time if I go and remove that, so it's fine. I could go and I arrow back, till the point where my hair wasn't like this. You could do that too. But there again, it's just spending a lot of time on this because I can get really into it and start doing all kinds of stuff, and then I'll be on here for a good amount of time and showing you all kinds of stuff that you can do and cool stuff. And you can make this smaller to get in between the shirt and spend more time, on it. But then that would take it does take a while. And so we're gonna do Christmas sweater. Oh, I should have done Halloween. Halloween's coming up. Wonder how long I've been on here. What does it show? I don't know. But yes, time is hopefully my internet's not taking too long today. We did get a new modem. So, oh, see, it took some of my hand out, I think. So it looks funny. That's why you got to spend more time and not getting to where your hand looks like a little nothing. That looks weird. So we'll do something like this. I wonder if it'll change it. I wonder if that was my hand or they just have it in the picture. Oh, I think that's their picture. Oh my God, I thought I edited it so bad in my hand. Okay, that looks really weird to see. I don't know. So something like that is cute. And then I do look grumpy. So I should have put an ugly sweater or a what do you call it? The Grinch. And then you could also put some pictures back here. You could change them, delete stuff, put some Christmassy stuff. So that is pretty cool what you can do. And in your text messages, you want to put something like if you're having something like this and you're just talking about things about your thumbnail, but I'm stressing and put in the title something like my family always fights on holidays, or I'm spending the holidays with my grumpy family or something. I know that sounds really long, but you just find some stuff to put in here to make it. And then you just go into text. Oh, I'm here. And you go on to something I have bold, festive. You could just use more of a bold, something like that, maybe. Ones I always use. And if it was more festive, you can just do something more like this. Let's party, and you could change your wording. And then these are the ones I usually use. But this is the different options you could use down here as well. You cannot change the fonts once you use these. I know there's more. Oh, there it is. And you could change it up like that. So if you want to do something that was festive, you could just do this. And you could also put those in here. Like say you use a text, you could change it in the style of the text, I believe. So then you highlight it. This you have to do one at a time, I think. So you just put, or you could just put, I'm grumpy or something. And then you could tell why in the title that you're grumpy. Or what I like to do is I like to switch it with the title, with this saying the outcome and or the answer. You know, sometimes it's too long though, so I don't really like doing that a lot of times. Once in a while I'll do it, but and then you could change the color. Okay. Yeah, you gotta click back out. Then you gotta change the color to green because the Grinch is green and you just want to have some type of maybe. Oh, no, I want it green. Okay, sorry. This is just a little tricky. I haven't used these color. It's going very slow. Usually it changes everything, but I'm not sure just because these are the way it is, it's not changing. So there we go. No, it just keeps going to green or to red, back to red. There we go. So then you can make it smaller. A lot of things I see people doing is they make it really like a larger. and they put it in the back so you can position it and hit. Hey, it doesn't look like this is going to let me position it to the back, which is weird. Maybe no, because on the text you could put it in the back. I think I did it on my other one. I'm not sure why it's not doing it. Maybe if I do the whole highlight, but it won't let me. Maybe because I have too many layers, I bet. Oh, let's see. Also, you could ungroup it. See if you say ungroup, then it'll just be separated. Maybe it'll let me do it that way. Okay, backward. Hmm, to back, to front, backward. Okay, it's not letting me anyway, so that's okay. It's just something I was going to show you in normal text. It lets you do it. So anyway, we'll just make it smaller then. And then you probably want to, I should have left it group, but I thought I could do it that way. So it's okay. I'm just showing you some cool things that you can do. You can move this. Oh, well, that's going to mess up with that. And so you can move this over in front of that, but it's not letting me either. Okay. So we could just put this. That's fine for now. So yeah, you can do a lot of things. I don't really like using these that much because it's just, I feel like you can't do a lot with the element or the text that are like that. So I just like doing my own. There we go. That's the one I use a lot is the Antonio. Oh my God. There we go. Tell me my computer's going to start running really slow. Been doing so good, fairly good with everything, and it's kind of going slow now. I probably could close that window out. Okay, so then here I think you should be able to do it. So if you put I'm grumpy, I know there's apostrophe there. And then on here you usually have to make the line spacing smaller. You could also change it to how that was before. So if you go into effects, you go scroll down and you can do it like this. You can click on it so it's not, and then you can make it less curvy. And there's also a wave you can do. Oh, you have to do you have to do this first, type it in, and can go down, and then you type it separately, and you put grumpy, and then you can move it up. So that's what you can do. The curve you can go. Um, I know there's a way to do it. I've done it. Yeah, there you go. So you can do that where it's wavy. But I just like to use this. Is what I usually like to do. And let's see if it goes to the back now. And then we can make the letters lighter too, or red, or or green. I mean, I'm grumpy. Then you just do position. It's not letting me. I think I have too many layers. You can usually do it when you don't have these many layers. When I use all the special magic effects and everything. So, but okay. And then since it's not a lot of space there, you just want to do that. Okay. So this is some of the things you can do on your thumbnails. I mean, you can get really fancy, crazy with it, or you don't have to. These are just things. A lot of the things I like to use it. If when I didn't have my living room painted and I hated the way it looked, the color, I use this a lot and I change the background. And so this is something if you have a space you don't like and you can do that. I totally don't like this hair. I don't know, it's fake. So All right. Well, I hope that this helped and hopefully this turns out better than my loom, the other video I did. And I thank you for watching again. If you want to hear more things about this, then let me know. If you're interested in seeing how I do videos and do transition into different slides, I can do that. I probably still will put one out, but this is just something that is pretty cool. Some of the tools you can use, you have to have Pro to do all these with Canva. It's 120 a year. I'm not an affiliate. I just use this. I've been using it for a while and it's pretty cool. So again, I will leave the link in to sign up for Kajabi if you're interested in starting your own business or your online courses or coaching. And it's a platform all in one. I will leave that down in the description for you. And I will eventually start doing videos in Kajabi if Loom lets me. If not, I'm not sure how I'm going to do this. I will probably wait and do it down the road. But let me know in the comments what you think, if this has helped you, what you struggle with. And I hope you have a great rest of your day. Until next time. Yes, this takes me back to here. So this is actually, it sends you back and forth to the tabs, but you have to make sure you put, when I showed you, do this or uh, select this slide instead or something, or this tab, I mean. So I think I showed you when I was going back and forth. So yes, this is something that it will look still here, but when you go into the other tab, it'll just make sure you hit that up here. So I hope you have a great day. Again, thank you so much.